What is going on, people? This time we're going to be going over Witch Doll for the Colosseum. Now, I ranked her as my number 3 hero in Colosseum, and we're going to go over exactly why. Now, Witch Doll, if you need any other reason as to why getting her, she brings a lot of passive boost, meaning that in a battle, she's not really going to help you a lot, but when you're talking about construction speed, research speed, trading speed, two of them, for the most part, you're always going to need in this game. Research speed, trading speed, we're never going to be done with that. Construction speed, that's more for like players that are still building their castles, etc. Or if you go from infirmaries to manors a lot, this will definitely help out. But I feel it's the lesser of the boost, but still really good. And outside of that though, let's go ahead and get into the Colosseum, because I feel like that is where she really shines. And listen, her kit, she brings so much support to a team, and Colosseum is all about team orientation, so she falls into a really good category because in most teams she could be helpful in pretty much any team composition. If you're going assassins, she can still be helpful. If you're not going assassins, if you're going full mage, she definitely fits there. If you're going full melee, you can still do there. Now let's go ahead and go over her stuff, right? Because she is one of a kind. First of all, the first one is pretty straightforward. Starfall panics and waves her wand around, damaging nearby enemies in a small area 3 times. Now, this does about almost 7,000 damage, which actually is fairly a lot of damage for something that, for a hero that's supposed to be quote-unquote a support hero. This can do a decent amount of burst damage, so that's nothing to actually just completely disregard. But here's where we get into the real good stuff, right? Stardust covers a random ally in Stardust, healing and making them star blessed for 3 seconds. So she is also a healer. Now the only negative side here is that it is a random ally, so it might be a hero that doesn't need any healing, and then you have somebody that is about to die and you're like, well, why didn't you just heal that one? So that's the only negative part, but man, sometimes this comes in clutch. So the ally recovers 5,500 HP essentially, and the Star Blessed allies regenerates 80 MP every second for 3 seconds. Now, basically what that means is that it's going to heal the ally and make that ally proc much sooner. And if it actually targets herself, that's sometimes, most of the time, that's best case scenarios, either that or your healer on your team. One of those two, if this happens, you're going to be having a much better chance to win your battle. And then her passive is very underrated. Starlight. The Witch Doll bathes all her allies in starlight, making them more resistant to physical attacks, and increases defense of all allies by 150. Now let me go ahead and give you some information here. Witch Doll is, in my opinion, the best bait hero for assassins there is. If you have a Lore Weaver and you don't want that Lore Weaver to be targeted by assassins, use Witch Doll, and Witch Doll will become the center of attention. And that's why you see a lot of like Witch Doll Grove Guardian, because that synergy there is amazing, while you can keep your Lore Weaver on the other side healthy and without getting just jumped by all the assassins. Also, this goes along with that because this raises her defense by 150, which means that she can take the assassin's hit even better. So yeah, I feel like she is definitely the best hero for baiting assassins and keeping your other mages safe. The only one that doesn't really apply to is Petite Devil, because then she will have higher intelligence being the main target. And also, there's other 2 things that you have to keep in mind when I say this. First of all, Constellation can throw all of that off. If there is a Constellation that makes your Lore Weaver's intelligence higher, but not your Witch Dolls, then Lore Weaver will be the one that the assassins will focus on. So, and actually last week, there was a Constellation like that that made teams much harder to make in order to protect your Lore Weaver, because Lore Weaver's intelligence was through the roof. I think it was like plus 30% or something. It was crazy. And the other thing is, this is assuming that they're both the same grade, meaning that if your Lord Weaver's gold, your Witch Doll is gold. If your Lord Weaver's purple, your Witch Doll is purple, etc. Because if one is purple and the other one's gold, their stats are going to change. So if your Lord Weaver's gold and your Witch Doll is green, it's not going to be the same interaction because Lord Weaver's intelligence is going to be higher, meaning that she's going to be the main focus. So hopefully you understood exactly all of that, because that does play a big part into that stuff. And I feel like that's also why a lot of people are confused with Colosseums, because they don't really understand. They just see character and that's how it should always work, but that's not the case. But with all of that being said, here comes the MVP of this whole kit, Starburst. Summons a star from the heavens, damaging nearby enemies in a medium area and inflicting petrify for 5 seconds. It does really decent damage, okay? About 5,000 plus damage. But the stun, or petrify, whatever you want to call it, for 5 seconds is just like Petite Devil. The only negative part is that it is only a medium area and not global like Petite Devil. But let me tell you, when used correctly, this Starburst here will absolutely maul heroes, especially those assassins that I keep talking about. Because assassins, when you run into a Witch Doll Grove Guardian combo, have a rough time. But enough about me telling you, let me show you. Okay, so this replay here, I want you guys to take a look, okay? I'm on the right-hand side. I flipped the Colosseum around. That way you guys are not confused. I'm on the right-hand side defending. I have the Witch Doll Grove Guardian combo, and they have the Demon Slayer, Femme Fatale, and even Tracker, which is also pairs really well with Demon Slayer. But I want you guys to see what happens with these assassins. Keep in mind, if Witch Doll was not there, they would jump my Lord Weaver instead, and I would not have a great time. But take a look at what happens with these assassins. Demon Slayer is going to go ahead and do his thing. And there goes Femme Fatale, jumps over. Demon Slayer jumps over. So they're both focusing her. And because her defense is so much higher, she can take a punch. And not only that, look at this. Starfall right in the middle of all these assassins. And then at this point, both assassins are down. They have absolutely no shot anymore. While also, she barely took damage. She, come on. If you are using assassins and you have to get through that Witch Doll and Grove Guardian combo like this, what are you supposed to do? It's just very, very rough getting through her, because she has really nice defensive stats for something that assassins should be taking out. So now on this replay, I'm gonna show you guys why her ability to make heroes proc faster is very, very beneficial. The heal is great, but the ability to make heroes proc faster is so good. Now here, I'm going against a Petite Devil Grove Guardian combo instead of Witch Doll Grove Guardian. And the difference here is that my Don Guapo is going to go over to their Petite Devil and start kind of chipping away at her health. The difference that you're going to see is that she is going to give Grove Guardian the ability to proc a little faster, and you'll see they put a little key animation on top of Grove Guardian. That's how you know he's the one that got it, and that is gonna be the whole difference in this battle. So let's play it and watch this. Don Guapo's gonna go over to the Petite Devil, and I want you to keep looking at the Petite Devil's health. And Grove Guardian, there you go. Grove Guardian got that little key over his head, which is going to make him proc much faster. And watch what happens. He procs on top of the Petite Devil, which gives Don Guapo enough time to do enough damage, and for me to take care of the Petite Devil before she got to proc. So from there on out, it's pretty much GG, especially since you consider that their hero, they're pretty much together, and their tank is completely down. So yeah, Petite Devil is great, but Witch Doll just brings so much more to the table in a team composition that this is why I put her over Petite Devil. Love them both, but come on. You want to see just how good Witch Doll is? Let's take a look and see how many of the players in the top 10 are using her. Using her. Not using her, using Petite Devil instead. Using her. Another one. Let's see. So only 2 players are not using her, and this one mainly because they're going all out, no healers, no nothing. They're just going all offensive, which is, if you're the one attacking, it's much easier to take down. So, and as a matter of fact, hold on. Against 3 assassins, can I get down and try to take that one down myself? Because I kind of want to see if she does well against 3 assassins. Technically, that's 4 because Don Guapo would have a say on that. Hold on. Let me try this out. So this is all assassins. Essentially, this is all assassins. They don't even have a healer. So the way that I might do this is, do I want to use Don Guapo? Don Guapo is really not going to do anything here. He has nobody to really target. So maybe I might actually go her. The main goal here is to try and survive the assassins for as long as I can. So we'll try this comp here, and just to see if the witch doll can take the damage, even if she can't, just to see how long she stays up, because yeah, I'm kind of curious. I mean, this is essentially 4 heroes that are gonna focus her down. So the Don Guapo actually went over to the Lore Weaver, which is fine. But she is taking this damage rather well. I mean, and now she's gonna freeze them all right here, and the tanks are the only thing left. So even when you use 3 assassins, the Witch Doll Grove Guardian combo comes through. Not only that, like, she wasn't even close to dying. So yeah, try to avoid assassins when you're going up against Witch Doll Grove Guardian. That's rough. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Witch Doll absolutely on my top 3 easily, because she just brings so much to the table. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this 5 video day in a way. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching, and until later, bye.